Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, today I think that we should focus on finishing our airlock. It's almost functional, so it shouldn't take us too much longer to get this done. Once we have a bunch of Atmos suits in here, I'm just going to lock this area out, destroy this door, and we will effectively have our very first airlock. And then, and after that, I'm just going to send our guys into a destructive mission to start basically mining the entire place out. Kinda want to start finding a few geysers. I would like to get myself into here because there is a natural gas geyser that I would like to start collecting. And there is a bunch of other geysers that I have no idea what they are. But I'm pretty sure it would be nice to find out, so let's get going with this. We already have a couple of Atmos suits ready, or in this case one, and we have requested a couple of more. So, with that in mind, let's just let them do their jobs. Now, given that we are accumulating a little bit of hydrogen, I think I'm going to expand on the hydrogen generators. Now, one thing that I forgot last episode when I was setting up the automation is that I need this to be a NOT gate, because right now this is empty and is sending a green signal. We want to turn this into a red one, so yeah. Oh, I need more materials. There is always something that is needed, always. God damn it. Let me see, what kind of get out. How much iron do I have? 1,000 kilos, 11 tons, and 6 tons. 6 tons. So for now on, I'll start using the gold amalgam. So guys, we have a new blueprint. I already took a look, and I'm quite interested in getting Ari. I know that we need another farmer, that's for sure. But Ari is quite a good dupe. He's good at machinery and building, which means that in the future he could be a good mechatronics engineer. So, you know what? I'm going to take it. And that leads us to take care of our skills. First, Ari, I want you to go straight to mechatronics. Auto. I kinda want the one that could go to mechatronics. Nails, you can start walking towards that. We are 3 skill points away. Meep not going there. I believe it's Lyra. Okay, Lyra with another skill point. Once we get another skill point, we will get the mechatronics engineer, and that will allow us to start building our infinite food storage. Now, for Ari's priorities, I think I'm going to give him operating, followed by building. Anything else you can do with your own time. Well, we have 4 suits, and unfortunately for us, a block of polluted ice melted. And now we have a pool of polluted water in here. Just as I was about to close this off. We are almost on time, but doesn't matter. Time to start digging, my friends. Time to start digging and get a good look at what the hell are we dealing with. Because the map is still largely unexplored and very scary. So, our guys as you can see, are already using the suits. Fantastic. Let's set up a small walkway over here so that they can build this. I will wait for them to build this before I mine those blocks off. Okay, so let me just start giving them a few orders. So, one thing that I like to do in my airlocks is... Where are stations? No, it's utilities. Well, it was right in front of my eyes. I like the ore scrubbers. I like to place at least... let's say 4 of them, right? So, effectively, this is going to be the entrance to our airlock. Anyone that is bringing anything inside must go through the ore scrubbers and make sure that we don't get any slime lung or any other germs into my base. Now, I know this is largely unnecessary, but still, it doesn't hurt, and that way we get to use the chlorine. We don't need a lot. A few pieces of bleach stone inside a small room with a gas pump is more than enough to make sure that these things are supplied with the chlorine gas. Another thing that I thought that I could start doing is expanding our bathroom capacity. Right now we have only 4. We could expand this a little bit, couldn't we? So, how are we going to do this? Well, it isn't too difficult. First we just connect the inlets like this. Sorry. Then the outlets like this, and we go around. Voila! Then all the water will go into the sieve, get sieved out into our somewhat clean water with 10 million food poisoning germs, but shh, no one saw anything, okay? No one saw anything. But yeah, that way we will have a better capacity to deal with any bathroom problems. Not that we have any right now, but it's not a bad idea to do this. Well guys, I'm glad to announce that our digging operations are going quite well. We ran face first into a geyser or a volcano. I think it is a good idea to understand what we are dealing with. And what do we have here? A copper volcano. You know what? Right now, I don't feel like dealing with it, so let's just lock it away and pretend it doesn't exist. Now, we also found a radioactive biome over here, so and it's melting apparently. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So, few things. We are starting to run a little bit too low on our water supply, so I think we should start digging with purpose. I think we should try to get all of these puddles of water together so we can pretty much just use this water through a water sieve and then turn it into clean water and add it back into our main water supply. Our bathroom over here is already ready and working wonderfully. Now everybody has a place to go. No longer do they have to wait for anyone. And the cool thing is, because we have more polluted water going at a time, we pretty much are getting a little bit more water into our thimbleweeds, which will allow them to grow and provide us with the fibers that we need to build more exosuits. But right now, I think we should go and take a look at the blueprints. Ooh, we have a really good farmer, +7 with the green thumb. It just can't do cooking or researching. You know what? That's actually not terrible. You know what? We have a farmer now. A specialist farmer. Alright. I think that now I'm going to take a little bit of a break when it comes to recruiting. We must ramp up our food production before we get any additional dupes. Okay, let's just assign them a few extra skills. Nails can start progressing towards mechatronics engineer. Minma can start working towards exosuit. So rocket piloting. Meep over here. Let's give improved tinkering, even though he shouldn't be using that too much. This guy is already construction level 2, so let's give him the super hard level 2. Our chef, a little bit of strength, doesn't hurt anyone. Lyra, we are almost there, we almost have a mechatronics engineer. Almost. 2 more points over there. Improved carrying. Improved carrying. Fantastic. All the skill points have been distributed. We are so close to getting the mechatronics engineers that I can almost feel it. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. I'm going to take advantage of this structure that already exists in here, and I'm going to put my chlorine room over in this corner, and my polluted water to be sieved, to be used by our main water tank will come over here. I will just dig all of this and let all this water come over here. Then as this biome melts, it will also fall over here, which we will use in our base. And yeah, it's just a matter of letting them go crazy on the mining and on the building, because well, gonna have to do a few tricks here and there. Just try to approach this at a good angle, just to drop all the water in here. And for now, we don't have any more dupes, but we have research to do. I think we are pretty much done. Oh yeah, we have one last research to do. Oh, two researches left to do. But after that, we should start thinking about creating a nuclear laboratory. I think I'm going to use the Wizwards as radiation generation, but that's something for future episodes. Right now, I kinda want to focus on this part of the map. Okay guys, so our branch design can only fit 5 critters. They are already cramped at 6. There was an elderly over here, this hatch. Well, good sir, I'm going to wrangle you and I'm going to eject you off of my ranch over there. And I think I'm going to create another one over here. So guys, we are progressing quite handily. We are almost ready with our airlock for the chlorine room. However, there is one thing that I noticed, is that the suits now have durability. Ooh. Okay, that means we kinda need a thimbleweed farm. And not this kind. Because this is just here to consume polluted water. We need a proper one. Right now, this is the only polluted water that we actually have. I'm pretty sure that they can survive lower temperatures. No, they require 22 degrees. Okay. Let's take a look in here. Yeah, in here is super cold. I think I'm going to put them over here instead, but there is a couple of thimbleweed fibers over here that we'll be able to oh, come on, these computers. I wish I could destroy this, you know. Oh, look guys, Mira. Mechatronics engineer. Yeah! Finally! We can finally rest. We will have our our infinite storage finally. Oh, okay. So now that we have a mechatronics engineer, we can start working on a couple of fun projects. The very first will be this one, of course, which will allow us to expand on our food capacity in a very large way, because we are no longer constrained by the whoa, lag spike, by the size of our refrigerators. Now we can just pour it in there forever without an issue. That will also means that where is the critter rancher? Here is it. What we can do is we place a sensor over here, a sensor over here, right? And then we go into shipping. One of these, and I'm out of materials. But kinda, if it would allow me, I would like to start doing my planning, please. Thank you. But pretty much we will put a receptacle over here. Once the critter sensor gets activated by the number of critters inside the room, it will activate the auto sweeper, which will drag the eggs from in here into the receptacle, and the receptacle will drop the eggs over here. And then once the creatures hatch, they will suffocate and turn into meat. So cool, I suppose. But yeah, I'm first things first, right? Get this thing done. Okay, simple Timbleweed farm. It says that the body temperature... Yeah, there it goes. That's what I thought. Good temperature for Timbleweed. That way we will have a steady supply. Fantastic. And for our water pit, we are almost done, so we can start setting up things over here. It's pretty simple. Liquid pump, a water sieve, and we are done. Water sieve is under refinement. Pretty sure. Yep. We can place it somewhere around here. I kind of wanted to put over here, but I have to dig this up first. So, as I was saying, now that I have the materials, this will pick up the eggs, put them in the conveyor will carry them over into the chute will drop them in the vacuum, and the critters will die in the vacuum once they are born, or we can use the eggs. Okay, that's enough. I accidentally wiped out the water from there, and I don't want to go through that again. And yeah, that's done. Hopefully they will not clean that out again. Now I'm still waiting on that to go away, but I think I can already build the water sieve around here. Yes, I can. So pretty much water goes in and comes out. Comes out over here. Let's not unite them just yet, so that we can make sure that the system is operational. Then the water will come over here and drop into our main water tank. Fantastic. In here we can already see our decontamination system in action. This water was full of germs. Now there is only a little bit of germs left. By the time the water is over here, there should not be any germs left, and we will pump out around 8 tons of clean water into our main water tank from just polluted water that was laying around the place. Now for blueprints, like I said, I don't think we should be bringing in anyone right now, and they are not anything particularly extraordinary, so just take the seeds, and that's done. And for research... Oh, perfect. And for research we have nothing else. Oh, yes, we have one final research to do. this one. I'll take care of the atomic research next episode, but right now I'm still waiting for them to build this. Let's increase the priority a little bit so that I can at least start working on the vacuum part of things. So let's wait for them to do that part over there. Alright, so we're pretty much done. All we are missing is power to this system, and we should be golden. All the pipes are built, well, except for one apparently. And over here, we are also done. So let's get this system working. Now guys, I never ever done a oh fuck, I'm so stupid. I forgot to put a outlet for this. Well, let's turn off the switch. Let's deconstruct this. Let's get this done. Alright, we're ready for round number 2. Let's turn off the vacuum pump. And this should be done in no time. Now guys, one thing that I notice, as I previously mentioned, the suits now have durability. However, when they get to 0, they are turned into worn out Atmosuit, right? So you can pretty much repair them with just adding them one reed fiber. So good news is you don't need to fabricate one from scratch, meaning you don't have to input the copper to anyone, just another reed fiber. So okay, I'm cool with that, to be honest. And we are pretty much in a vacuum. Just a few micrograms of carbon dioxide left. Come on, you can do this. There we go. Full vacuum. Now, what do we do? Right. Everything that is considered a cooking ingredient goes in here. Edibles. We turn bristleberries into gristleberries. Okay, so I want edibles. I want the gristleberries. The grub fruit. Meal ice, meat, mushrooms, the Paco fillet, and the spindly grub fruits. So if I put all of these and I put this in a high priority, our dupes should remove them from the refrigerators and put them in this loader. Now guys, I have to admit, I am quite concerned. They are not picking up the pickled meal and putting it over here. I have... Oh, allow manual use. I am a little bit dumb. Okay, maybe now. Yep. Maybe now they will put it over there, and our pickle meal goes over there. Deep freeze, sterile atmosphere. Oh shit, yeah. I can't have this happen. Okay, so the idea was good. The execution, maybe not, because otherwise they are just going to do this over and over and over again. That's why it must be somewhat automatic, otherwise they will just drop the stuff in there, then we'll be able to reach it, and we'll try to drop it again. I'll have to think about this for a moment. Okay guys, so pretty much the solution to the problem is quite simple. I am missing the materials, but pretty much you just put the conveyor loader over here. In this door you only give permission to the chef, that way only he can go inside, grab the ingredients and get back into cooking. You'll be so busy that you'll not think about doing the gather the items, putting them in conveyor receptacle loop. But yeah guys, I think that for today this is quite a bit of progress. We got ourselves our tank, which is, by the way, already working. We just need to do this. Let me just double check, make sure that there is no nasty things in the water. There is not. And there we go. sending a little bit of water back into our base to refill our tanks. We are in desperate need of it. And yeah, and our airlock is completely operational. We even got the ore scrubbers running, which means no more germs inside our base. Our freezer is somewhat operational. Somewhat. If I go over here to the pickled meal, it changed per cycle 0%, so we got effectively a deep freezer. And this solution will only be needed as we still didn't fully automated everything, but that's something that we'll get on in the next episode. But with that said, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.